center froze. I'm really who the pen chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Speaking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them young make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be called like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I gang, and I gang on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's gone.
It's week 10 of the 2022 season. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Chiefs and the Jaguars, and it's all up next.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now ETN to start the drive. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of... Those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
It was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And the numbers last week for Tony: 3 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Throwing now is Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And Jones has it over the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Jaguars coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. He's got it. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Now a dump off here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Now Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped. Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right? Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. From midfield now, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Patterson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone. Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be caught by Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes right back to Tony. He's got another one. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. So we have halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice gain at 21 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, ETN. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mahomes firing complete on the move past the 40, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. Slant complete to Etienne. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Mahomes going to throw. To the sideline, and that's well done. And trying to feed, he's going to have the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps
touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Handoff. It's McKinnon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Butker's kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down 23-17. 2:18 on the clock. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one.